Hey, what's up guys, it's DPort here from DPortGaming, and welcome to another Warcraft 3 commentary. And today we got a game between feRfe and Nicker. This was from a clan war from the SAWL, and this is the first opening clan war, I guess. But anyways, we do have Nicker spawning at the bottom left position of Turtle Rock against the red human player feRfe at the top left position. So not a close spawn, but they are cross spawn on the same side of the map. So should be action packed on Turtle Rock. Going to be interesting to see if the human player is going to be aggressive or the Night Elf player and go for creeping on the other side of the map. But they probably should run into each other on the left side of the map multiple times while creeping, and it looks like we do a feRfe going for the standard opening, as well as Nicker probably going to go for that Demon Hunter, and there is not a early Ancient in War, so we may see some Huntress at this point, which could be interesting to see. Don't really see Night Elf players go for Huntress too often in especially Turtle Rock games, because that Ancient War creeping is just so easy and so fast to do on Turtle Rock. You don't really see Huntress, especially against a human player, too often. Human players can counter that pretty easily with the Water Elemental as well as Rifleman. So kind of a risky move there if he is wow, what was I even thinking? I thought that was an Ultra the whole time. So he actually did go for the Ancient of War. You guys probably thought I was just stupid there. So he went for the Ancient of War and is going for the Archer, but I'm still surprised he didn't go for the Ancient of War creeping over here. But we are going to see a Tavern Hero coming for Nicker, so that should be interesting to see what he's going to choose. Meanwhile, we do have a Scout coming for Nicker. Not going to see a feRfe there. feRfe is going to send out a Footman as well, and feRfe calling GG, and Nicker calling good luck, have fun. We do have Archmage should be out relatively soon, as well as the Tavern Hero, and first Archer gets out. Altar should be finishing up very soon. And nothing really too special going on. Looks like we do have the first militia creeping going on here. Is feRfe going to go be aggressive and go for a different one? But no, he decides to go for a safer camp and go for the little green spot. Meanwhile, we do have a Dark Ranger. So a Dark Ranger against human, which should be pretty effective. Those skeletons, those last hitting on the Footman should be pretty easy. And then as a reward, you do get these skeleton minions, which is going to help him creep and prevent a T2 push coming here for feRfe. So Nicker has been a player who I do see a lot of Dark Ranger from him, which is kind of cool, because I don't really see a lot of Night Elf players nowadays go for the Dark Ranger, except for Nicker. I see Nicker do it a lot, which is always entertaining to see that Dark Ranger. It looks like he is just going for archers at this point. Nothing really too fancy coming here for Nicker. Didn't start a tech yet. I do have the tech being started, and do have some creeping coming here for feRfe, and kind of aggressive here. Would lose a lot of units if Nicker came for a creep jack. A nice item, Claws of Attack as well. He does get that ward now, so he's going to be able to keep an eye on this side of the map, or the majority of it. And looks like Nicker's got to pick up level 2, and is going to continue to creep quite easily with the skeleton minions. Do have that tech coming up for Nicker. Nicker uprooted his Ancient War, so we are not going to see any more archers coming for Nicker for quite some time. Doesn't really need to, has a good amount. Especially he doesn't need to, because he's going to be able to creep very easily with those skeleton minions. Meanwhile, some militia and footmen creeping, coming over here for feRfe. feRfe is going to pick up level 3 relatively soon. Most likely at the end of this camp, looks like. Or very close to it. Is he going to get it? And he does get it, so level 3, very fast at level 3 for feRfe. And it looks like Nicker is approaching here, looking for a little skirmish or a fight. And there is no tower coming here for feRfe, so this may be difficult to prevent a skeleton push. Looks like feRfe is going for that focus on that peasant. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to get it here. Archers are going to be very vulnerable to this Footman army, as well as the Water Elemental. They have to micro those back. Skeleton's actually going to run inside the base to try to get some peasant kills, it looks like. Could get that Footman as well. He's going to get more skeletons once those skeletons kill the other one. First Archer goes down for Nicker, and the militia Footman army heading out to Nicker's base. Maybe a base race or a base exchange here. The Skeleton's doing a very nice job here harassing. Looks like Nicker's going to be able to get another skeleton to join him after killing this one militia, and the base of feRfe is going to be very harassed very hard here. Meanwhile, it looks like feRfe's going to run in here, try to get some wisp harass. Not really too sure what he can do. Nice little position here on the Hunter's Hall, kind of hidden. And the Archer's the only unit defending here. Looks like that first another Archer's going to fall. Ancient War in a decent position here. Archers are going to have to keep running around micro. Maybe we're going to see a Panda second here, and this Dark Ranger just doing some work at this base. Looks like he's going to get another skeleton as well. So a T2 up for feRfe, but taking a lot of damage on his economy at this point. Just trying to micro these archers around this Ancient War. Just protect it a little bit. And the T2 should be finished. Is he going to go for a hero? And it looks like feRfe is anticipating that. Does spot the Panda now. So Panda just going to come in here to help countering some of these footmen. And this Dark Ranger still doing work over here. We're going to see a TP coming back for feRfe. Nicker doing a nice job. He's going to move the Dark Ranger. Now he starts moving it. Not running unit to get us around here. Didn't really have enough. And feRfe's economy is hurt very, very much here. And it doesn't have a heal or a shop for that matter. And Panda's going to join the party here and going to do a lot of damage. And this Dark Ranger is just eating these footmen as well as these peasants alive. Now Panda's going to join the army, and that's going to be very, very bad news. We got the level 3 Dark Ranger, so we're going to see a level 2 skeleton. It's going to be very, very nice. Mountain King should join the party, which should help prevent this harassment furthermore. But it looks like Nicker's in a nice position. feRfe didn't really do too much harassing on his Wisp. It looks like he did take down most of the Wisp, but it looks like Nicker is in a pretty good situation here. Maybe he could get a surround here on the Panda. It looks like he's trying to do that now, trying to get the surround here, and he does get it. So it looks like the Dark Ranger is not anywhere to be found as well, so won't be able to pass that TP to the Panda, and that's exactly what feRfe needed in that situation to help prevent from this harassment. And that's a little bit careless play there by Nicker. Didn't really need that Panda wandering over there. What more was the Panda going to do? He can't really harass inside the base. The only unit that can really do that is the Dark Ranger, because he's ranged, as well as the skeletons. Are seeing an Ancient of Wonders as well as an Ancient of Lore. So not double racks, reviving that Panda ASAP. But not really too many units here coming for Nicker. So Nicker's heroes, or his Dark Ranger, looks like it's doing a nice job. But look at this. There's not really too many units coming here for Nicker. Doesn't really where did his units go. He doesn't have any. Actually made another lore up here as well, kind of hidden in the map. Can't really see it because it's dark green. But it looks like feRfe may have the unit advantage at this point and will take down the Ancient of Wonders. He's going to bolt that Dark Ranger as soon as possible. Just needs to micro these footmen, so you just can't afford to give Nicker those skeletons. Looks like the footman's going to fall. Skeletons being popped up, trying to focus on the Huntress. In a good position here, healing up this Ancient of Wonders. And it looks like another Archer's going to fall in exchange for a footman, though, as well as another skeleton. So the skeleton army is growing rather quickly. Some dispels going off there on the water mounts is very, very nice. Got both of them, and try to get the focus there on the Dark Ranger. No more Moon Juice. Dark Ranger needs to be careful. One more Moon Juice over there, and the skeleton just trying to focus on the Archmage, and a semi-decent exchange there for feRfe, but not the best one. And meanwhile, he is just going for Rifleman. Does have an idle peasant up there as well. Sending back a footman. Meanwhile, let's get back in the skirmish. There's the ball on the Dark Ranger. Going to try to focus it down. Maybe a lucky bash. No, not level 2 yet, and could focus it down. Nicker's not going to take his chances. Just going to teleport the Dark Ranger back in the back of the base. And now it looks like did get the Dried with Abolish Magic, so those Drieds will be able to handle those water mentals very, very nicely. And a level 2 Panda now. Level 3 Dark Ranger as well, and do we have a level 2 Mountain King? Nope. Just needs a few more experience points for that level 2, as well as Bash. And just a Rifleman army here coming for feRfe. Still a decent game here. Looks like Nicker may have the better advantage, though. Just a little bit. Has a little bit more map control, and does have the better T2 units at the point. But we do have the Drieds, though. They are easily countered against Riflemen, so I guess he does have the counter ability. feRfe does. As well as the water mentals are a very nice counter. We do have a Wisp here for Nicker. Does scout this. Does know feRfe is over here. Archmage staying a little bit far behind to give that level 2 to the Mountain King. And meanwhile, Nicker's heading up north. Probably going to take on this Ogre Magi camp. Exactly what he does. And Dark Ranger's going to do a little bit of tanking. Nope, the skeletons will do the tanking for him. For her. And looks like Nicker is just going to be staying T2 with the Drieds, Mass Dried Army. Rifleman should be a pretty nice counter to that. Just needs to micro them around. Is getting long rifle now. A few priests as well. Not even worth getting slow because they'll just be dispelled. And meanwhile, the Rune of Watch is going to be picked up, as well as probably he's going to force a TP here for Nicker, so it's going to hurt his economy a little bit more. And it looks like feRfe's moving again. Although feRfe doesn't really have the nice map control right now, he is doing the he is being rather aggressive, which is probably the best situation here, forcing Nicker to run home. Taking down the Ancient Wonders, so no more hero potions or mana pots coming from Nicker's heroes. It looks like Nicker's going to come from the back. Really needs to get a priest involved. Does he have Dispel? No Dispel yet for the priest. Is he upgrading it? No. So they're he just started the upgrade for the priest. Really needs to get that Dispel for the skeletons. Looks like this is exactly what Nicker's going to aim for, that priest right away. As soon as possible. Another priest getting around there. Stormbolt the Panda. And it looks like these skeletons are going to fall down rather quickly, just trying to run in here. Breath of Fire, nice Breath of Fire, getting the majority of the army of feRfe. Definitely needs a potion when feRfe doesn't have a TP or anything. And as you probably run back here, Nicker skeleton just overpowering right now. Doing a very nice job tanking for these Dryades. That's all the Dryades need, just some tank ability against these rifles. Another good Breath of Fire here. Priests doing their job, healing up. There is a silence on the Mountain King. Mountain King's going to have to start heading back here. Doesn't have enough for 2 Stormbolts. Looks like a Rifleman or 2 is going to fall here. Actually, one's going to get away here. Nice little blocking there by a Peasant. And it looks like maybe a TP and some TP. Scroll of Healing is going to be picked up, actually. And going to force feRfe back. It looks like Nicker has the advantage right now. It would be nice to see a mortar team or something to help counter against these Dryades. No workshop though, and it looks like feRfe is in a rough situation, and he's probably going to have to get a hero focus or something to keep him back in this game, or get him back in this game. Looks like that priest will fall, and they're trying to get a Dispel off before it died. Mountain King plays a level 3, nice, we got the Dispel in. Militia coming in, a lot of these Riflemen are falling now. Just get a Stormbolt on that Panda, but Panda does have the potion of invulnerability, is going to pop it now here, and just needs to keep some good units alive here. feRfe needs to micro them around, try and take down these Dryades, not even go for the heroes, and a lot of militia falling down. It's going to hurt his economy. It looks like Panda's going to be killed and surrounded, but nice Staff of TP there. Actually, it's Staff of Preservation on the Dark Ranger, and a very nice play there by Nicker. And looks like feRfe still could pull out this game if he does get some lucky hero kills, like on that Panda almost. His economy did just get destroyed there. Won't have lumber income for some time. And I'm going to try to Stormbolt the Dark Ranger. Only thing he can Stormbolt basically are the heroes. I'm going to try to take down some of these Dryades. And meanwhile, the Moon Juice is basically all used up here. Trying to get a clarity there popped on the Panda. Panda is level 3, so we're going to see level 2 Stormbolt. Meanwhile, Archmage almost got to pick up level 5 here, which could be very nice. Get that level 3 Water Mental. Other Priest going to join the posse, as well as a Rifleman. And meanwhile, still just Rifleman Priest army coming in for feRfe. Going to stick to his Water Mental and his Mountain King, to trust his army here and trust his game against this mass Dryad army. So basically, once again, you just need to keep those skeletons down to a minimum, and they should be decent here. Nicker does have all the map control in the world though. Does feel pretty confident here with the Dark Ranger. Only bad thing about Nicker though is his focus ability it is decent with the Dryad with the poison, a little bit slow, but it's not as good if he had a Demon Hunter or something like that. But Dark Ranger doing a very nice job to help counter against that human player. But human player, feRfe does have a lot of priests, 3 priests now to get some nice Dispel off. Doesn't really have anything. 35 food for him, 44 food for Nicker. So Nicker has a lot more food than feRfe does. feRfe does have the level 5 Water Mountain now. Trying to get level 4 Mountain King. It looks like he's going to be able to get it. But yeah, the human player, it looks like his heroes are getting better. His heroes are a lot stronger. So he could potentially win this game. The longer this game goes, it looks like feRfe's regaining his footing here. And his Mountain King's level 4, Archmage's level 5. So feRfe looking pretty strong here, and I think he did see this over here, so he could go for a creep jack here, and that would set Nicker back quite a bit. Does have the TP, and probably would have the TP out here. Looks like he's going to come from the back here. Maybe going to try to steal this. He's going to have to force a nice little Stormbolt there on the Panda. Panda in a little bit of trouble. It's going to be Staff of Preservation. Not even going to risk it. And if feRfe is able to push this out here and steal this creep, and it looks like he's going to be able to. And wow, very, very nice here for feRfe. just forcing Nicker back now, and Nicker's gonna have to come back. He's not gonna give up on this creep camp though. I'm afraid he probably will. There's too many riflemen in this counter. It's gonna be very, very nice with the environmentals. You have to use all their abolish magic on it, and Mountain King with that Stormbolt sitting with very, very nice item. Stormbolt is gonna do a lot of damage to the Dark Ranger and Panda, and you know, just a right quick focus is gonna be very dangerous to those heroes. Are gonna see a Wand of Mana Stealing that should be popped off from the Mountain King, and another little skirmish coming here. Gonna get a bolt on the Panda ASAP. Panda's gonna try to get some Breath of Fires here. A lot of mana. Does pick up that pendant. Looks like he's trying to get a focus here. Gonna have to TP out here. Nicker is doesn't like this fight at all, and Nicker definitely needs to do something different. Needs to get some bears. Needs to get some tanks. And it looks like that's exactly what he's gonna be going for. And it looks like we are gonna see a continuous rifle. Actually, we are seeing the first sorcerer. See 4 sorcerer coming out here, maybe just 1 just to get some slow. I do have an Ancient of Lore out here pumping out of the Adept training as well, and meanwhile Archmage coming over here, gonna pick up Scroll of Healing, and looks like feRfe is gonna be ready to rumble with that. Nice. Did pick up the battle drums as well, so it's gonna be a very, very nice item to help aid his army, focusing down the strides. His rifleman looking ever so strong now, and it looks like he's gonna be able to take down this Ancient of Lore. See if he's gonna do it, and it looks like he's just gonna run right by it. And I think he probably did see Nicker start creeping this out here, and he's just gonna run over here and try to get a creep jack once again, and it's gonna force Nicker to TP, but there is no TP, so this could be bad for Nicker. Wow, this could be very, very bad. Stormbolt here, and he's probably gonna steal it. He is gonna steal it, and he stole the rune now, and he's gonna force that Invul Pot. Spores a nice reduce. Very nice combination there for Nicker. Looks like he's gonna try to get that focus on that on the Dark Ranger again. Does have a Staff of Preservation though, and now the Panda may fall down here. There's the slow. Gonna have to use Abolish Magic, and Panda is gonna fall. Wow, Panda does get bashed, and Panda's gonna fall, and feRfe has turned this game around. And very nice game here for feRfe, forcing Nicker to run home now. And Nicker looks like he was gonna take this game relatively easy early game with all that harassment, all that you know, shaking up economy there for feRfe, but feRfe able to strike back here with his heroes. The Mountain King level 5 now, so level 3 Bolt is gonna be very, very nice here. feRfe doing a nice job here. There's a Bolt, gonna take down a bear, most likely. Nice bash as well. Actually gonna be saved there by a Staff of Preservation, and looks like Nicker's gonna have to defend this inside his base now. And feRfe looking very strong with these level 3 water mounts, as well as the Mountain King. The army just keeps growing here for feRfe. Actually over 50 food now, 53 food. Nicker sitting at 47, so the food relatively the same. Doesn't have enough actually did get the Panda back. I was wondering why he had so much food. So getting back to Panda now, but Panda will fall very, very quickly. There's the Bolt taking down the bears. That Bolt is just so dangerous now. Doesn't have any more mana. He's gonna be staffed back that Panda, and looks like this bear dried army is gonna fall way too fast here. And these riflemen are very, very strong with those priests healing it up. There's a Breath of Fire. You could use the Scroll of Healing. Archmage almost at level 6. Can be very nice now because Staff of TP out whenever he wants to, but before that can be used, Nicker does call it GG. So very nice game there by feRfe. And looked like it was a game, you know, lost cause, but he stuck to it and did a very nice job. So nicely done there by feRfe. Hope you guys enjoyed the game, and yeah, peace out.